Let's make my dinner for the week. Delicious pork loin and asparagus. We're going to start with our pork tenderloin and add some garlic powder to both sides. I am staying away from salt on this one as I'm trying to watch my sodium intake. Then I'm going to sprinkle on some onion powder, again to both sides. Try and coat evenly. We're going to add some pepper on next. I may have added a little bit too much pepper, but it was still delicious. And the Newfie and Me adds savory to almost anything. If you haven't tried it, give it a try. It just adds a little bit of flavor. Once you're done coating each side, we're going to bring our tenderloin over to our hot pan. Now, originally, I don't have anything in there. You're going to stick your tenderloin in, and I do end up adding some avocado oil. This is the first time that I have done tenderloin like this, so try not to judge me too harshly. I probably should have put the oil in ahead of time. We're just going to let that sear for a little bit, and then we're going to flip it over. The one side didn't get as crispy as the other side. Again, this is my first time, but I will do better next time. Smells amazing in the house. Can't wait to get this in the oven and give it a try. Once both sides are seared nicely, we're going to deglaze the pan. First time I've ever done this. We're going to add some, I believe it's 25% less salt. Chicken stock. It sizzles right away, gets all those little bits off the pan. Lots of flavor in there. We're going to give that a little stir, get all the bits off the pan, like I said, and then we're going to throw it in the oven at 375 for 20 minutes. I do need to clean my oven, and I might be balding, but let's move on. I should have put more chicken stock in, so I ended up putting some more in and deglazing the pan twice, if that's even a thing. I'm always worried about undercooked meat, so I end up putting this back in the oven. But I'm just mixing up the stock to get all the bits off the bottom again. And then I'm going to go ahead and prep my asparagus. My granny always told me to snap, and wherever it snaps, that's where it's meant to snap off. So we're going to snap off the bottoms of all of these asparagus and cut them into bite-size-ish pieces. Throw them on in the chicken stock, and then we're going to bring it over to the oven when I decide that I want to cook this pork tenderloin a little bit longer. I did cut it in half. It didn't look pink to me, but I'm still a little bit weird about it, and I don't mind if the meat is a little bit tougher and overcooked. I know a lot of people aren't going to want to hear that, but that's just my mind that tells me that I need to do these things. So we're going to stick that back in the oven just for 5 more minutes at 350. Comes out, the asparagus are still a little bit crunchy, which I love. And then I'm just going to slice these into medallions so that they're easily weighed out later for my meal prep. Now, this tenderloin cost me $10, and it made 5 suppers for the week. So I was pretty happy about that. I got it at No Frills here in Canada, and it was just perfect. I did have to have a little taste of an asparagus there. You can see me stealing one. And then we're going to get weighing the meat. I did 80 grams. I know you can't see it because of the glare. It worked out to 2 pieces. The last I think had 3 pieces, and they were between 79 and 81. So it worked out very well. I'm going to put a forkful-ish of asparagus in there as well. Probably works out to maybe 1.5 to full asparagus. And that's the meal. Let's add a little bit of the sauce on top. It's not very thick, but it was very, very flavorful. It was still salty, even though I didn't add salt to anything, so I was happy with that. The finished product, we've got 119 calories, 20 grams of protein, 4 carbs, delicious.